some clutch free throws.
You know, in those final minutes, Coach, they obviously get back in this with the press and just kind of disrupting the offense a lot. You know, what did you see? What did you learn, I guess, more so about your team there in those final minutes?
Well, the first thing is like who can handle, you know, some of the pressure and who can't. And then like so now when you're talking about when a team does this to you in the future, what are the right lineups and who's the right matchups in there to handle some of that pressure. The second part of that is like because we were turning the ball over on the offensive end, and now we're kind of speeding back on the defensive end, like who's the guys that are talking and pointing and getting us matched up to get us right. And so I don't know that information right now as far as like the defensive transition part of it, but I feel strongly I figured out like who are some of the guys that we need to play versus that pressure.
You know, you obviously without two of your biggest pieces in Denzel and Trey there in those final minutes, but some guys really stood out. I mean, Jalen Benton get a huge offensive rebound, and Daniel Simmons with a nice layup in transition, and then Tajidi with a couple free throws to kind of close this one out. What's that say, though, about this team in comparison to probably what we would have seen last year if you were in a game like this?
Oh, well, first of all, we wouldn't have the depth to end up persevering in a game like that. So the fact that we had some pieces to actually go out there, and you're still talking about a team right now that has 3 guys out because of injury that would probably play the integral part of your team. I think some of the things that you talked about there, Jalen got that offensive rebound. He's not supposed to be crashing the glass. He's supposed to be getting back as a safety. We had 20 turnovers as a team, and Daniel had 0. To me, that's the most amazing stat because we got 20 turnovers. You rest assured that Daniel's probably got at least 3 or 4 of those. So I thought he did a great job there. And then Taj, you know, I think he's 15 to 15 from the free throw line in OVC play. He hasn't missed one. He's just such a calm, cool, collected, you know, person. And, you know, he's never afraid of the moment. I don't care what's going on. We're playing at Indiana. He just drives in there and goes and makes plays and has the confidence to do it. Now, he doesn't have the body to do it yet, but I'm really liking what I'm seeing from him, from his ability to, like, stay calm, cool, and collected and still go make plays.
You talk about guys who obviously stood out. I mean, no more so than Antonius, though. In terms of him, what did you see from your senior leader there in that first half, especially? I mean, you needed everything you got from him in that first half.
Well, I'll tell you the most amazing thing to me is like when he got to his pull-up jump shot, which is something that we've talked to him continually about getting to that pull-up jump shot. The thing that stood out to me is he jumped first, he jumped higher, he stayed in the air longer. Then the defense had no chance. I mean, I don't care like what type of defender you are. So if you're defending somebody who's as long as he is, and he's jumping first, so he's quicker than you. He's jumping higher than you, so you can't really contest a shot. If you do contest a shot, he's staying in the air longer than you. And that's what I saw every single time. And so he had space and clearance to make that shot. And I just thought he did a great job of not settling, getting to those sweet spots and raising up and making plays.
In terms of kind of following out the scout, I know obviously you really wanted to focus on Zukovic, AJ is I guess what they were calling him. But he finished 3-12 from three-point range. I mean, they shot 23%. I know that's been a struggle for you guys this year. Did you like the three-point defense today?
Yeah, our three-point defense, and I mean they're not a great three-point shooting team. Besides, I'm gonna butcher his name, so I'll say AJ too. But I think number 10, I'm bad with names, but yeah, he's been doing a great. He's been shooting 64% from the three-point line in OVC play, so he's been a really quality three-point shooter for them. So they're not a great three-point shooting team until they got into OVC play. But I just thought Ramsey just wore us out in the post. I mean, we had no answer for him, and so we've got to be better post defenders. And I just thought that no matter who we put on him, Trey, Chang, or Milos, he just had his way with us.
I know there were a lot of fouls called in the first half, and I could kind of sense that they were really calling this game kind of tight. You know, did you make some adjustments to kind of the way they were playing there, or the way they were calling the game there in the second half?
Well, I don't know what adjustments you can make. You know, I thought some of those are fouls. There's no question about that. And we've had a history of our bigs, you know, our 4s and 5s just getting into unnecessary foul trouble. But part of them getting into foul trouble is because the guards, you know, they're cleaning up the guards' mistakes and they're coming over to help and they're getting that foul. So I thought we had some bad on-ball defense that led to our bigs getting in foul trouble. And then I just thought some of the times we unnecessarily reach, like we're where we're supposed to be at, but we're trying to get a steal, and all we need to do is be solid, sound, and compact.
Yeah, how about the way you guys limited their chances? That has to be a season high, 29 defensive rebounds. I know you only had 3 offensive, which you did shoot 60%, but to get 29 boards, I mean, you're really going to limit a team's chances.
Yeah, we talked to our guys before the game. We always go over last game stats before we go over, the game plan for this game. And, one of our goals is to have above 70% defensive rebound percentage each game. And so what I showed them was the fact that we had 76% in the first half and 93% in the second half. But I said, the reason why we had 93% defensive rebound percentage against Belmont? And they was like, no, they didn't understand that. I said, because they shot 63% from the field and shot 56% from the three-point line. There were no rebounds to go get. So that's why I'd much rather have 76%, defensive rebound percentage and actually guard people. And so I think they kind of took that to heart.
I guess lastly, Coach, this locker room has to feel pretty good to kind of get a win like this out. I mean, I know you probably wanted to win a little bit more handily, but to win with some adversity, to knock off a team that's unbeaten in OVC play, what kind of magnitude does a win like this carry as you guys do continue moving forward?
Well, it depends on how we react to it. To me, that's what it really matters. If we go out once again and lay an egg against UT Martin on Saturday, then this victory really didn't put us in the place that we need to be at. So, now, how do we handle success? Are we mature about it and learn from our mistakes and go on and have a good performance at UT Martin, or are we satisfied with the fact that we was able to hang on and get this win?
Appreciate it.
Thank you.